While you guys are at home sitting on your asses, I just took a private jet out to LA with $1 million in this rental passenger seats in a coach duffel bag. Couple grand in the lap. I'm about to go drop it at Louis Vuitton. Living my dream life. What are you doing? Nothing. I posted that video not even 2 minutes ago and it already has 2 thumbs down. Your ego is the problem. Accept the ridicule. Learn from the ridicule. Grow from the ridicule.
Boom, huh? What are you fucking doing?
Living my dream life. What are you doing? Nothing.
Nothing? Wow. People dislike that video? Oh, it's your fucking ego. Found an article that's gonna enlighten us on who, old homie there was. It is the New York Times. They're real good with their shit, you know, so I'm not gonna expect any partisan buffoonery or nothing. Ready? Could this 20-year-old be one of the Democrats' bro whisperers? Wait a second. That's the same kid? Wait, it is. Oh, wait. Oh, wrong picture. That's the right picture. Yeah, you know, it wasn't that picture they used. Dean Withers argues online with right-wing stars like Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro. His goal? To reach their young male followers. If that first clip was any sign of like the type of young males he might be reaching, boy, man, we're in for a treat here, ain't we? Here's his ragtag group of fellas there, the bro whisperers, all on with their Democratic Party invite to the White House Christmas party. Now, of course, you gotta keep in mind now, we're not talking about 2 different Deans here. This old clean, pretty-looking motherfucker at the White House Dean. We're talking about this fucking Dean. E-rich lifestyle. Huh, Dean? Huh? Tell us all about it, will you?
Sure enough, it had irrefutable evidence about everything he was saying. It was all true, and it was way worse than I thought it was.
Be a completely interactive online independent platform in which students will be able to learn through various online courses by various coaches and instructors. Do not miss out on the opportunity. We will be opening up pre-sales tomorrow. The price being public as well. More information coming very soon. I'm very happy about this, and I hope that every single one of you are as well, because this will literally change your life.
These were the images he tried to use in order to attract people to buy his course. Posing with fancy cars, holding up and flexing tons of money, wearing excessive amounts of jewelry. All of this is extremely questionable.
Literally change your fucking life.
This will literally change your life.
Oh, I'm in. Pre-sales tomorrow, folks. Man, we're gonna get rich. And Dean Withers has the path forward for us. But you gotta remember now, we're not talking about that Dean. We're talking about the other Dean. The new and improved Dean. We'll get to that here in a minute, man. We're gonna get through this New York Times article, this steaming pile of dog shit that they wrote about this kid. Just hang in with me, bro. This fucking gets real good. The woke teen in question is Dean Withers, a now 20-year-old liberal content creator who lives in Colorado. Mr. Withers has been debating politics online since 2022, but rapidly gained traction in the final stretch of an election in which Republicans improved their performance with young men. 2022, remember that. Started in 2022 with his political online career. He is part of an ecosystem of left-leaning influencers, including Hassan Piker, the 33-year-old progressive commentator who streams for hours a day on Twitch. This Hassan.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some mujahideen, a brave fucking soldier, fucked his eye hole with their dick? Isn't that how he lost his fucking dumbass eye? Because he got his fucking eye hole fucked? America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
That Hassan.
I'm a propagandist.
Well, no.
For the record.
I'm not calling
I'm a
you that.
propagandist.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to
No,
play you.
I'm saying I am.
Okay, well then I want to
I'm
play.
saying I am.
I just
before
want to
you
put
even play it.
Okay.
That Hassan.
After posting a video of them capturing a cargo ship. People think he's hot, nicknaming him Timothy Charlemagne after the actor.
Dream? Yes, brother. What do you mean? Of course I'm about to have a... I'm a journalist, okay? This is journalism. Dude, this is fire. This is exciting. I'm excited.
At one point, the guy straight up admits to taking people as hostages.
What does he think about China? Does he know anything about China?
He's saying he hasn't spent much time with Chinese people, but one of the captain was Chinese, and he did caught with them, and he danced some music with them, and he was vibing. So he likes them, yeah.
So I mean, what? That's so crazy. So they're just fucking chilling with the captains? Like, I don't understand.
To be clear, we're talking about a man they took hostage.
That's sick. Yes, that's fire. That's so fire. Oh my god.
He then says him and his entire community support what the Houthi are doing, which is attacking commercial vessels.
Dude, we think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
That progressive. Hassan's a commie. Through and through, fucking commie to his fucking bones. Progressive my fucking ass. An even younger group of men, including Harry Sisson, Mr. Withers, and a friend known online simply as Parker. Two of those dudes were part of the four-man crew of the White House clip there. There you go. That's Harry, Parker, and Dean there. I don't know who the fourth man is, the fourth amigo of the Bro Whisperers. Each have more than 1 million followers on TikTok, where they brawl with supporters of Mr. Trump during combative, unpredictable live streams that Mr. Withers compared to UFC matches. Oh no, we're gonna get to some of them here in a second. Just buckle up. I used to be a very conservative young white guy who was captured by people like Andrew Tate or Joe Rogan. I don't think those two people could be any different. I don't like Andrew Tate. I don't give a fuck if I agree with you every once in a while. If I think you're overall a piece of shit, I don't want nothing to fucking do with you. So you'll never see me fucking promoting a goddamn Andrew fucking Tate. If the first Dean that we saw wasn't a carbon fucking copy of an Andrew fucking Tate. And of course, man, we're still talking about the same time frame in which completely did a fucking 180 pivot into fucking progressive commentary here. So just keep all that in mind here, yo. Now I found my nook and cranny on the internet where I can help be the opposing force to that. Yo had a pathetic failure of an Andrew Tate career. It was so big a failure that Yo turned and went Democrat. And of course, New York Times won't even touch any of that. Oh no, they'll fucking help bury every bit of that if it helps the Democrats. He absorbed his digital sphere's political ideas and its language. I think that's a terrible sentence. And if you don't get why, you might be a Democrat. In October, he apologized on X for having used racial and anti-gay slurs in 2019 and 2022. Days later.
When I was 14, I slurred, and that the N-word was a part of my vocabulary.
If he was 14 in 2019, oh my fucking God, bro. We're fucking pushing 20-year-old kids for anything. Bro, I don't give a fuck if a 20-year-old kid agrees with me. I'm not listening to much of anything a 20-year-old has to say. Least of all the kids of modern America. These kids are fucking clueless. And regardless of whatever they're fucking promoting, most likely is not well thought out. Anybody who's pushing and promoting these kids, you're in for a real rude awakening when the reality slaps you across the face that these kids are hollow. They don't believe a single fucking word out of their mouth. If they think they can get clout and popularity and money, they don't give a fuck what side of the political aisle it is. Give me the script. Just give me the script and I'll say whatever needs to be said.
The R slur was a part of my vocabulary, is because that is caused by racist socialization and education that is absolutely fucking deplorable.
Racist socialization in education is why my boy said the N-word. I'm going to need a citation on that, actually. You're going to need to show me, where you learned that in the education system, that, saying the N-word, I guess, was cool. Their dean. Okay, so back to the New York Times article, bro. We got to get through this. When Mr. Withers began attending a public high school in 2018, he became exposed to more points of view. This is supposedly 5 years before the first clips of what are you doing with your life? Nothing. 5 years before that, he became exposed to more points of view, guys. He befriended a lesbian couple who challenged the anti-LGBTQ rhetoric he had been taught in Catholic school. The January 6th attack on the US Capitol occurred during his junior year. I remember not understanding it that well, but being scared. That was almost like the nail in the coffin, he says. Okay, so I hate these kids. We have failed this last generation of children as a country. Like, I will do the collective we because it is like an epidemic of proportion that is out of this fucking dimension because they're empty. They're all empty and hollow, and they're just looking for something to care about. And like, they don't even have to believe it. They just need to feel a part of something. But that New York Times piece I just felt was so fitting because this kid, everything that was not in that article, and somehow like these kids get invited to the White House. And let me be the first to tell you, like, I don't give a fuck if like right-wing kids get invited to Trump's White House. I would think that's clown shit as well. I'm not looking for children to tell me what I should fucking be thinking or believing about the world around me. I've fucking been alive 43 fucking years, almost 44. I'm not looking to fucking 20-year-olds to tell me what's what. But somehow, bro, this kid's got big pool. This kid has got millions of motherfuckers that are like-minded and just as zombified as he is. So, let's go check out some of my buddies' live streams. Let's go see some of the arguing with the likes of Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro on TikTok. You ready? You ready for the bro whisperer, bro?
I'm sorry that I have anxiety. Okay, and honestly, yeah, it is kind of the fault of people like you that want to come up here and bully and berate me over something that I don't do. Okay, so cut the shit. It's not a vape. All right, it's an anxiety pin, and God, the amount of times that I've asked you to respect me and respect my anxiety pin is, at this point, getting ridiculous, Cody. So please,
Justified crash out?
For the final and for the billionth time, will you please just respect the fact that it's not a vape and that it's an anxiety pin?
Yo, you really got me.
Get the fuck. Just
blamed for this.
Get the fuck out!
Get him out.
I hate women.
Cody!
Cody?
Cody!
Cody?
Wrong clip. Wrong clip. My bad. That's not, the young bro whisperer at his peak. Bro, I almost choked crying the first time I saw the fucking clip. Well, what do you realize, the New York Times is talking about the same kid. Bro, it's the same kid. It's the same kid from the first clips. It's the same kid from this last clip. Fucking spazzing about his fucking vape. So, okay, that was the wrong clip. Let's use, a better debate between him and, I guess, the Trumpers.
But can we agree that even if there wasn't from any of the teenagers, that that's still wrong because teens can't consent to that?
You're going to tell me that the parents of the teenagers aren't there either?
For context, this is the only clip I could find on this, so like the minute or two before it, I just don't have. Almost certain what they are discussing, the articles about Trump, he was doing the Miss America pageant stuff, and apparently some of the contestants came out and said that Trump come into the back dressing rooms at times that made them feel uncomfortable, and there was times where Trump might have put himself in rooms that he should not have. And if I could give you pro tip here today. If you find yourself a Trump fan, don't fucking try to like argue this shit because there's no win to it. Like you really can't defend this. Like there's not much of a defense to be had. It's just not a good look regardless. I kind of get where this dude is coming from that's arguing against Dean. I mean, dude clarifies everything he's saying here, but just pro tip of the day, don't defend the indefensible.
I mean, I wouldn't send my kid to a pageant by themselves.
Do you think that a parent can consent to a teenager being perved on by an old man?
That question alone lets you kind of tell what kind of person this is. It's completely in bad faith, and it's entirely just a gotcha. Like, you can't get around this question. It's so loaded. We all know what, like, a good faith, reasonable, honest answer would be against that. Of course not. And nobody would want that for a child. No parent would consent to their child being perved on by any goddamn body. You'll never, like, in good faith, win this argument with these people. They don't want to understand you. They want to win. They want to dunk on you. There's 11,000 people watching this. Do you think these are the type of people who are tuning in to get an honest, good faith debate? They're not. They're tuning in so this kid can dunk on MAGAs. Anybody who would willingly call this kid up and talk to him about anything, you almost deserve to get dunked on. Because if you're not aware of like who this kid is and the dirty, nasty tricks that they play constantly, you're gonna get like the defensive foul because like you shouldn't have been underneath the rim.
If they were telling me it's that's the whole point of a beauty pageant is people looking at teenagers clammed up, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. I think they're weird in the first place.
Because they are weird. Pageants are fucking very goddamn weird, especially like the young kid pageants. They're fucking wild. And that's Yo's answer to the whole fucking can parents consent to an old man perving on their child. We're talking about pageants. That's what we're talking about. That's why dude brought it back to that. Of course he is avoiding the gotcha question. You're gonna be perved on when you go out there doing pageants. You can't control the people who perv on you. That's just what's gonna happen.
So you're a father.
You're glorifying young women and children in the first place.
So you're a father of a young daughter. Do you think you have the right?
I'm not.
Is that a young son?
Yes.
Do you think that you have the right, as the father of that son, to consent to having older people take pictures of your son while your son is naked?
One more time.
Do you think that you have the right, as the father of that son, to consent to having older people take pictures of your son while your son is naked?
Entirely in good faith here, folks.
If I was dumb enough to send my kid in, it's no different than a baby commercial for diapers.
Can you answer my question? Do you think that you have the right to consent to 65-year-old men looking at your son while he's naked?
Triples down on it. Like, he's dead serious. He needs an answer on this question. Dude is going to be like, yeah, I have the right to not give consent to old men perving on my babies.
I wouldn't allow it.
That's the answer to your question. That's the most you can do. I wouldn't allow it, and I'm not going to put my baby in that situation. The consent of a child with the parent's relationship to that child is a completely separate question.
Do you think that you have the right? Do you think that you have the right to allow it? Do you think if you did allow it, that you would be violating the consent of your child?
What is this fucking question, dude? Bro, this is the bro whisperer. This is the voice that the Democrats are hoping win male voters. I don't know what he's looking for here. Bro ain't giving you an inch to think that like he's okay with people perving over his children. But parents have complete control over their children. That doesn't change what other people want to do. Bro, like this question alone, like made me want to bang my head against a wall. I could only picture this kid's chat at the same time. Just stick with it, bro. This gets wild.
They have no choice in the matter whatsoever. It's my decision as the parent. And I wouldn't put my kid in that situation.
Yo is answering two different questions here. The fact that this dude is even still arguing with this kid at this point, like, you almost like get what you deserve at this point for even like continuing this conversation, because like there is no win. Like, this kid just got what he wanted out of you. Regardless if I understand what your answer was or not, you have now given it to him because he's now not only muted you, but with this pause, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna let it ride the whole way. Ready?
That's why I think pageants are weird in the first place. I would never.
He's still speechless. Dude has never swayed away from the fact that he would never put his child in this position. But for the fact that he has confirmed that he believes that a parent has absolute end-all right when it comes to his children, he now has equated that to this.
Amen. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I think that you don't deserve to have any custodial rights over your child.
Bro, these people are like emotionally stunted children that have reached the age of 20, 21, 22. But this dude has the mentality of like an 8-year-old kid, preaching to thousands of other emotionally, mentally like stunted teenagers. see this kid as like the answer to like, I guess, all the world's ills. And yet he's still muted. The other dude is still muted. And now this shit just takes a crazy turn.
So, for those watching, their handle is Goatman91096.
Hey, 11,000 other emotionally and mentally stunted teenagers. Here's the guy I'm talking to. Go find him.
It's gonna be their handle. If there happens to be anybody in here that's good at has like facial recognition software,
you can find me. It's fine. Nothing I said was wrong.
But you feeding into this is wrong. You playing this kid's game, thinking that like, yo, you're on the same playing field here. You not only like made the dumb decision of going online with this kid, but you're now like battling with him as if like you're thinking you're in a fair fight. You're not. And you're fucking playing against demons that don't know how to play fair. All they want to do is get you. Yo, they already have like the first belief that like you're evil because you voted for Trump to begin with. They've got you where they want you. You trying to think, yo, you're going to beat your chest, like confirming like, hey, I didn't do anything wrong. Maybe you didn't. I actually kind of agree that like what you've said was the right thing to say, I guess, like in a way. You're playing with fire here, bro, and you're too stupid to recognize it.
Okay, I just said that the kid doesn't get to make the decision.
What's your name?
I would never put them in that situation.
Okay, what's your name?
Yo's not hearing you no more, bro. Like, all he wants to know is who you are, so they can sick the fucking dogs on you. The bro whisperer, y'all. New York Times next fucking Democratic bro whisperer. Next generation's voice of males. Emotionally stunted fucking children. That somehow, like, we think other men should be looking up to and listening to. This kid is a fucking Looney Tune. All the other little buddies of his little clan are fucking Looney Tunes. They're all evil fucking demonic demons. All they want to do is get you. Don't fucking let them get you.
And why are you trying to dox people, dude? That's weird.
Because I want to find who you are so I could call CPS and have them take your child away from you.
Dean? For as dumb a game as this other dude's playing, you're playing a deadly game. Fucking with people's kids. For as bad as you think that dude's answer was, you just making the statement of, I'm gonna call CPS because I think your kid should be taken away from you? Bro, like, I'm gonna follow YouTube's terms of service here, and I'm not gonna say what I really fucking want to say. It'll be a bad fucking day, yo. You crossed the wrong one. Bad fucking day for you, Dean.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you would like to try to do that.
Yes, I would. So
they would never even do it. That's the best part.
Okay.
Because I would take the part, and I have a witness sitting here who's heard me say I would never put my child in that situation.
Okay, so
and you're still going back with this kid, like, bro, like that's what just like listening to this conversation, bro, was just, it was almost unbelievable. I think that like this dude is dumb enough to get on the call with him, but he's even dumber to like keep going back and forth with him. Once you've like seen what this kid is like willing to do, wanting to do, ready to do, bro, you gotta hang this call up. Like, you're not helping yourself at this point.
So what's your name?
So don't worry, move the goalpost too, by the way.
So you said that you think that parents have every right to exploit and traffic their children.
Like, you're not even going to get me to believe that that's what you believe he even said, Dean. Dumb as like I know you to be, like you're not that fucking stupid. It's the 11,000 people that are watching him that I'm really worried about. Because they just heard everything this other guy said. And now completely fucking believe that that's what he said. That he is okay with people trafficking their fucking children. 5 fucking seconds earlier, Dean. 5 fucking seconds earlier.
Answer my question. Do you think that you have the right to consent to 65-year-old men looking at your son while he's naked?
I wouldn't allow it.
Do you think that you have the right? Do you think that you have the right to allow it? Do you think if you did allow it, that you would be violating the consent of your child?
They have no choice in the matter whatsoever. It's my decision as the parent. And I wouldn't put my kid in that situation. That's why I think pageants are weird in the first place. I would never...
Bro, this is what I mean. Like, the fact that this dude even stays on this call, bro, is like, we're fucked. We're fucked. Because for as dumb as Dean is, this dude's equally as stupid. Like, they're both fucking just retarded. This dude has dug the hole. He's in it because he put himself in it with this kid. This liar scumbag of a child can sick 11,000 people on you that turn into 100,000 people. You can't even begin to imagine, like, the rabid fan base these people have. They only want to burn it down. They don't know how to make anything better or do things right. Deans talk about parental rights and consent of children. Two very different things. You don't even get it, Dean. You don't even understand the things you're talking about. You're so busy trying to gotcha on this motherfucker that, like, you don't even understand the shit you're talking about.
Oh, that's not what I said.
So I'm not going to debate it with you. That is what you said.
See how it works? That is what you said. And I'm not going to debate with you. That is what you said.
So I just putting this out there for anybody. Feel free to, like, you know, take his profile picture. Maybe you could go on like tiktok.com/his handle. You could save his profile picture, run it through some like reverse image search. Maybe it will link back to like a Facebook or something where you could find his name. And if you do find said information, that's public, by the way.
You're more than welcome to.
Feel free to take that information and report it to CPS.
Bro, this is why, like, I can't imagine I would really ever debate anybody. I'm not gonna waste my fucking time. Like, it's a waste of your energy, your breath, like your life. Like, you're wasting precious moments of your life to debate with people who are just liars. Why would you waste your time debating with this kid? Bro, can you imagine the amount of calls that went into CPS after this? Because I'm telling you, they do it. This rabid fan base will do everything this kid tells them to do. I promise you, there's at least a couple hundred of them that are actively looking for this guy right now. Looking for everything in the world. And are ready to call his job, family, everybody in the world to say, hey, you know this guy, like, thinks it's okay to traffic his children?
Feel free to take that information and report it to like the law authorities in his area. Feel free to take that information and report it to maybe his local CPS, etc. Child Protective Care, Child Protective Services. Feel free to do that. I'll go ahead and leave him on the live for around another 20 or 30 seconds here before we kick him, just so you guys, anybody that's interested in trying to do this, can like grab his profile picture.
Dude is still on this call. Bro, you've brought the wrath. Fucking leave already. You can't fix this. There's no explaining yourself. There's no clarifying. It doesn't matter that you say, I'd never do that. It doesn't matter. Like, don't you get it? I know motherfuckers with some sense get it. You can't win with these people. There's no common ground to be had with these people. They're evil and they're liars. Yo, this kid Dean is like, I don't know if there's a bigger grifter on the planet. And I hate even using that word, grifter. This kid is that. Completely hollow, doesn't believe a single fucking thing he says, but knows he's got a bunch of dumb fucking lefties out there that'll just eat all this shit up. Let's now destroy this guy's life. Let's destroy this guy's life because I'm gonna gaslight all 11,000 of these people into thinking that this guy's okay with trafficking his own child.
Anybody, by the way, this is all screen recorded over on the YouTube stream. This is all screen recorded over on the YouTube stream.
And you'll never go back and rewatch it and realize you were wrong with everything you're saying, right? Oh no, that'd be asking way too much.
So I'll leave him up here for a little bit longer so you guys can get his profile picture, get his name. Goatman, feel free to unmute. Is there any information, maybe even like his following list here?
Feel free to unmute.
Goatman, feel free to unmute.
I muted you for the last 60 seconds, which is like these motherfuckers go to. If they don't got that mute button, I promise you, they're not debating no fucking body. Unless, they got Jubilee fucking editing the fucking clips. Cocky as these motherfuckers think they are, they don't go debate the real motherfuckers that can actual debate. I'd love to see old Dean fucking talk to Andrew Wilson. Woo-wee! Fucking would chew this little brat up and spit him right back out.
Is there any information that you'd like to give us about yourself? Maybe what state you live in, what your name is, any information like that?
Oh yeah, I live in Wisconsin. I have my kid. You're not gonna do what you think you're gonna do. I don't know what you're.
Bully and berate me over something that I don't do. Okay, so cut the shit. It's not a vape. All right, it's an anxiety pin.
Bro, it's definitely a vape. It's absolutely a vape. Bro, you're broken. You're like fucking actually mentally broken. I pity the next generation of children who are coming up behind you that might ever have the unfortune of hearing your voice.
Because you're losing a debate.
What's your name?
My name's Thomas.
So Thomas from Wisconsin. What's your last name?
Bro, I'm a fucking hope and pray every bit of that was a lie. I don't think you're smart enough at this point to have lied to him about where you're from and your name. But if you willingly actually just gave him your name and your state, it's a shame to think, yo, you're voting with the right. You're so fucking stupid that, like, I don't even want to be in, like, the same group as people like this. I want to be with people smart enough to recognize, oh, no, I'm not going down that back alley. No, I'm going to go around the block with the street lights. You'll be the first motherfucker think, yo, you getting a shortcut through the back alley and fucking get your dumbass robbed.
You're not entitled to that.
Oh, no, dickhead, but he's entitled to your name and state, right? Fucking airhead.
Okay, so Thomas from Wisconsin. That's a really good start. So he's from Wisconsin.
Yep.
Is your name Thomas or Nicholas?
No.
Your name is not Nicholas?
Bro, look at the bags under them eyes. You're 20 years old and got bags under your eyes like that? Bro, you got severe fucking problems. Wowza, bro. You need like double the vape pens you're smoking because wowza. It's not only the bags under the eyes, but like there's no life behind them. These people are like they're fucking dead inside. The bro whisperer, y'all. The future male fucking bro whisperer of the Democratic Party. Sign me up. When's the pre-sale drop?
So, hang on. So, you said that I...
So his name is
wait.
his name is Nicholas.
No, it's not, actually. That's funny.
Okay, great. So you guys have now gotten everything that you need. Just know that like I am totally fine with you guys making that report. I mean, I think that we can all agree here that we care about children's safety.
This is gaslighting 101. If you weren't aware of what gaslighting is and when somebody's doing it, everything you're watching at this moment is gaslighting.
And that was a father that said that he believes he has every right to exploit and traffic his child.
These motherfuckers are like, bro, they're deep. There's a lot of these dumbass fucking kids. They just swear they're just smarter than shit. Barely left their parents' fucking basement, yet would somehow talk about some of these issues that are so deep, so complex, so fucking argued over decades and centuries. These clowns that ain't fucking been alive for 20 fucking years got the audacity to argue about it on the internet. So other dumbass kids can hear it, bro. Like bro, man, we are triple fucked.
And that the child has no say. So I don't mind if you guys take that information. Now, don't post this on the internet. Keep this information with the authorities.
If you think these motherfuckers ain't gonna post every fucking thing they find about this guy on the fucking internet, I guess this is like his way of like thinking he's protecting himself by like saying, hey guys, let's not post anything we find on the internet about this guy that like we believe would traffic his own children. We feel strongly enough to call CPS to get his children taken away. But hey guys, don't put any of your stuff on the internet. Man, we don't want to tell the world or nothing about this guy who wants to traffic his children.
Don't post this information on the internet. Use any information that you're able to find to go to the authorities. I fully support that. I don't support turning around and posting it on the internet.
Why wouldn't you? Real question, Dean. If you support calling the authorities because you honestly believe you're protecting fucking children, but you don't want to put it out on the internet, I'm almost speechless to think people listen to this shit. People not only listen to it, but they send money to them. They subscribe to them and support them at Patreon and all that shit. This kid's making a good fucking living on this shit. You fuck around and destroy a guy's life over this. And like, as dumb as he's looked, he's not what you're making him out to be. And the fact that like, you just like are still on this call is fucking baffling.
Take it to the authorities. And anybody in the chat who says that was too far, I very strongly and staunchly disagree with you.
Well, I strongly and staunchly think you're a fucking dickhead. How about that? All four of you bro whisperers and liars and grifters and wrong about everything, actually.
I don't think that that's too far. I think that is a responsible obligation.
Responsible obligation.
Any good person in society would have to do. We have an obligation to look out for our children.
Who's our children? Bro, you are a child. You ain't got the brain power to like look out for your goddamn self. At least all our children. Holy shit.
We really do. We really do, you guys. So we're going to move on to the next guest now. But once again, don't take that information and post it on the internet. Don't take that information and like spam it in my chat. You take that information and you take it to the authorities. So, I mean, I really hope that there's at least one person out of the 11,000 people watching right now that has the, you know, the technical know-how, the ability and the skill to find that information, and the desire to then turn around and take it to the authorities. You could also find the clip of him saying that he believes he has every right to exploit his child off of my YouTube stream.
You don't have that clip, actually. 11,000 fucking people. And bro, you're not gonna get me to believe that it's bots. There might be some bots in there. There's a big chunk of them that are actual, legitimate, real fucking humans. And a big chunk of them actually believe that this guy has said what Dean said he said. Even stumbling over his words and looking dumber and shit saying it, he in no way, shape, or form said what you said he said, Dean. And it's disgusting to imagine that, like, we're in this position of these dumbass kids getting a platform for any fucking thing. A kid shouldn't have a platform for nothing but making Play-Doh models and building Legos and shit. You got the audacity to put a child like this fucking kid on the internet to tell any fucking body, any fucking thing. Bro whisperer. Bro whisperer. What you got in that vape pen, bro?
To respect me and respect my anxiety pin is, at this point, getting ridiculous. Get the fuck out!
Cody?